are still very much in evidence here. A lot of cheering, of course, for the Washington Capitals as they were introduced. It seemed to me, as we look at Andy Van Hellemond, that all the cheers were kind of equal for each of the players.
Yeah, it seemed across the board. They didn't have any real favorites. Andy Moog's going to be in the goal tonight for the Boston Bruins. 10 wins, leading the league. 1.98 goals against average. Also phenomenal. Just playing great. It's the goaltending that you need to take you as far as you can go in the Stanley Cup. Don Beaupre kept the Caps in Game 2 Saturday. So Terry Murray giving him the nod again tonight. 4-2, 2.65, very good. Bruins got to get a lot of shots. Whenever they get an opportunity, shoot the puck. A little bit bigger building here. Referees for tonight's game. Andy Van Hellemond's getting that chore, or duty, for Brosker and Kevin Collins, the linesman.
Set to go, Tim Berglund out of the University of Minnesota. A rookie for Washington will be starting at center. Oh, he's going to be at right wing.
They got Tucker at center.
John Tucker is going to be at center, and Bob Joyce at left wing. Dave Poulin gets the draw. Wesley pops it in. Going for Christian and Stevens. It's knocked up for Joyce. He clears it out after taking a hit from Ray Bourque. In deep, a hard hit on Wesley, and the puck is knocked back. That hit by John Tucker. Around the board, the Bruins are able to clear it out. They wave off the icing. Back foot, Bob Rouse. Beaupre leaves it for Rouse as we're just underway at the Cap Center.
Bruins starting to pick them up as the defenseman in Washington, in the Montreal series deep, waiting for them faced across the blue line.
Joyce carried it all the way and then fired it in from outside the blue line. Washington changes up. And Bourque has time to go center ice. His pass is blocked. Cleared away by Wesley. Fired down. They're going to call it icing against Boston. Rouse is back.
You'll notice that the Bruins are coming a little deeper on their forechecking. They're not going to get in real tight. An effective approach against the Canadians by Mike Milbury. Keys to this hockey game, nullify Washington's outside speed. They're a very quick hockey club, a little bit bigger building than the Boston Garden. 2, be very conscious of the late man getting into the play. The Langways and the Stevens and the late man in the slot. Number 3, you got to guard against overconfidence, not to get sloppy. Can't let Washington let this crowd in this game. That early lead. Tough to come back against pretty good defensive hockey club.
Hunter on the faceoff. Courtnall left wing. Druce on right wing against Carpenter. On the boards. Up the boards. Courtnall able to keep it in. Trying to put it in front. Deflected away off Don Sweeney's stick. Wide of the net. And Propp works it out. He's at left wing. Neely at right wing. Carpenter was just on for the faceoff. Change up now. In deep. Propp trying to keep it in. Langway carries it out. Up the middle comes Hunter. Off for Druce. Bearing right in. Puts it in front. And Hunter can't collect. It's knocked around the boards. Druce back for Langway. Langway looking for Druce. Didn't work. Druce behind the net. Pokes it off to Hunter. Hunter checked by Don Sweeney. Now Galley up for Neely. Neely a quick clear out. But the Caps putting the heat on right at the start. And this pass, an errant one by Washington. Back foot Ray Bourque. Bourque starts it back for Boston. Up on the left for John Carter, who just came on. Carter with speed, trying to move in. He's knocked down by Kleinendorst. And the Caps break it back. Leach cuts for the net, trying to get a pass in front. Can't. Ridley does. Saved by Moog. A marvelous stop on Ridley. And a penalty coming up on Boston. Ridley wide open, 20 feet in front, and Andy Moog with the big save.
Peter Durst very conscious of his man rather than the puck. That puck was just lying there. You're going to see the shot come in. It's going to be kind of just, at this point, it's kind of sloppy. Gets loose. Great save there. There's a little trip by Bourque. Got to clear those pucks in front of the net. Don't always be taking the body. There's a time and a place to do that.
Washington gets the first power play, and it's Bourque for tripping Kelly Miller. And pressure by the Caps right at the start. 17:55 left in the first period.
what you really didn't want to do is to get this opportunity up early. This is a very big kill. You do not want the Capitals in this game early. We'll get the fans involved. They start buzzing, pick the team up.
The Caps have 1 power play in 7 attempts. The Bruins, going into game number 3, 1 out of 8. But it's the Caps with the first opportunity. Ridley out there, Miller on the right. They're using Stevens, Johansson back at the points. Leach has switched to the off-wing side.
Dave Christian for the draw.
Christian wins it. And Wesley clears it. Wesley and Bob Beers are on. Carpenter up front. Long pass missed by Leach. Could be icing if the Bruins can get there. Carter is jammed up, but the Bruins are able to clear it as Bob Beers fired it up.
What a heads-up play by Bob Beers. Didn't get involved in that traffic.
Johansson winding up on the power play for the Caps. Broken up, a steal. John Carter over the line. Fires. Save Beaupre. He drilled that one from 35 feet on the left wing side. A shorthanded bid by Carter. Carter and Carpenter out there. Stevens wraps it in. Ricochets around. Wesley trying to clear it out. And up the boards kept in for Kelly Miller. Miller, a screen shot. Deflected in. Knocked wide off Ridley. Bruins fight for it in the corner. Ridley to Miller. Miller holding. Watched into Ridley. Ridley holding. Cutting back near the line. Checked by Beers. The puck deflects off Beers and into the stands. And a face-off.
Good play by Bob Beers to stay with that puck. Ridley moving it pretty well. The Washington Capitals with Miller down low. Boston had their defense assigned to the puck carrier. Bob Beers took it up high with him. He's got a stick on it. Right here, John Carter on the steal. Just read that play perfectly. Unfortunately, just a little bit too far out. Unloads the shot. He put every ounce of weight he had into it.
Stevens was coming back to cut him off at the pass if he tried to close, so he fired. 52 seconds on the power play. Rouse keeps it in for Stevens. Shot and a save. And a whistle here. The play is ruled offside and a face-off outside the Caps line. So that shot by Stevens from outside the line. Washington offside. 47 seconds left on the Caps power play.
A little bit more difficult building to hit in. A little bit bigger. Washington known for their hitting. Bruins got to be skating.
Dave Poulin is on with Prop. Knocked in deep by Courtnall. Around the boards, Prop is able to clear it out by the pinching Rouse on the right wing boards. Shots are 2 Washington, 1 Boston. That 1 Boston shorthanded by Carter. Skating well. Courtnall moves it into the corner. Checked by Galley. Behind the net, Poulin trying to clear it around and out. Can't do it. It pops in front. And now is cleared away by Don Sweeney. 12 seconds on the Caps power play. 4 minutes played, no score. First period. Hunter over the line with Druce. The play is offside. And now there are 4 seconds. And Hunter kind of moving in on Don Sweeney.
They had a little verbal tete-a-tete there for about 25 seconds back and forth at each other. Don Sweeney not backing off a nudge, trying to draw a penalty. Hunter kept looking for the referee, never came to be out of his sight, so he never did anything.
Ray Bourque in the penalty box, the man you would not want to be in there on the first power play. And Bob Beers placed out there by Mike Milbury. What confidence in the young man who has played well.
Well, Bob Beers has come up. I mean, he's pretty well now that he's young, and all that's pretty well by the boards. He's played very confident hockey, skating real well. And like I said, he's a right-handed shot. When he gets to play the right side, that's his natural side, and that's a big plus for the Bruins having a right-handed shot defenseman.
Bob Sweeney is out there now with Byers and Hogwood and waiting for Bourque to come out of the box. And Berglund snaps it in wide. And Bourque is out. So he'll play defense with Wesley, but the Bruins are jammed up in the corner. Bourque finally gets it behind the net. Hogwood is at left wing on this line. Bob Sweeney at center. Bourque breaks it out. Up the middle of Bob Sweeney. Drops it off, and it's picked up by Wesley. Wesley clears it in. Both play Blocking behind the net, around the boards, fires. Bob Sweeney trying to get it. Bork at center ice gets it. Takes a bit of the crowd out of the game, killing off that penalty. Back now comes Bob Joyce. Joyce can't move it in. Back for it, Johansson. Snapped in by Scott Stevens, wide of Andy Moe. 5 minutes played, first period, no score. Shots 2 Washington, 1 Boston. Wesley coming at center ice, clearing in. Back for it, Rouse. Neely is out there. Janney now. And Prophet left wing. Neely forechecking, forcing a long pass out. Stopped by Don Sweeney, who lost it, but then it was picked up by Galley. Galley trying to set a play with Prop. Can't do it. Rouse now winding up in the Washington zone with Stevens. Lets it away on the left for Joyce. Big play over the line to Miller. Miller going deep, has Leach with him, cuts right in front, moves for a shot, blocked by Andy Moog. They let Miller walk right off the corner and in. And Miller another quick shot, blocked in front. Smothered, taken by Janney. Now to Neely, the Bruins break it out. Neely in the center ice. Over the line, has trouble with it. Clears it in deep. Prop going for it. And he's rubbed off the play by Rouse behind the net. Janney trying to steal, can't do it. And the Caps break it out. Miller again. Looked offside. He's allowed to walk. It is offside. Didn't hear the whistle. No score. Bruins and Caps. First period on TV 38 at Landover, Maryland.
Swing into the 90s with the Boston Red Sox. Plenty of exciting baseball action awaits you at Fenway Park, so order your tickets today. Call the direct charge line at 267-1700 or group sales at 262-1915 and use your MasterCard or Visa. If you prefer to purchase your tickets in person, visit the Red Sox ticket office at Fenway Park or stop by the Red Sox Clubhouse store in the Burlington Mall. Whichever method you choose, be sure to act early. Tickets are selling quickly.
Rob Murray on the faceoff with Dave Poulin now.
Going to the net right here, comes across. Miller snaps it. Whether Moog got it or not, it was Gary Galley that blocked it. Don Sweeney gets beat. Right here, this is what's offside.
Long clearing by Rod Langway, deflected in on Moe. And a heavy hit in deep by May. He banged into Peterson. Bruins trying to clear it out, can't do it. Kleinendorf is able to keep it in. Bounces away for Langway. Langway a screenshot blocked. And a whistle here.
High stick.
Van Helleman calling a penalty. No score, first period at Landover.
Red.
6:19 interference. Kiprios. Bruins with their first power play.
Right
there.
there.
It is.
Knocking down Andy Moog. Rod Langway had the puck at the point. But Andy Van Halen, very sharp, picked it up. Missed it earlier, an elbow on Rouse when he took Brian Prop to the inboards. Nice to see the referee starting to guard the goalkeepers a little bit.
Now Murray is out on the faceoff. Berglund, the other penalty killer. Murray wins it. Bruins in a power play. And Poulin, Christian, Burridge, Wesley, and Bork. Ray Bork in the center ice. Fires it in. Battling for it, Christian kicks it in deep. Burridge moves it behind the net. Poulin trying to make the play. Christian does, back at the point. Kept in by Wesley. Wesley fires it behind the net. Burridge there, trying to make the play in front. Cuts it in front. Deflects it in! And it is a score by Dave Poulin, I believe. Dave Christian gets the score as he deflected in the shot by Burridge.
Great feed by Randy Burridge. A dump around the boards by Wesley. Dave Christian unguarded in front of the net. Right there's Poulin getting shoved out, but nobody picks up Christian. Just snuck it through the 5-hole. Picks himself up between her. Unfortunately, Al Peterson going to the dressing room. Right there, good goal by Christian.
Al Peterson took a heavy hit from May.
Good hustle by Randy Burridge behind the net. Finds Dave Christian. Beaupre down and sliding. Snuck it through his legs. Dave Christian, happy man, scored that goal against the Gold Club.
Boston now 2 for 8 in power plays. The goal by Dave Christian, number 4 overall in series competition. And Burridge and Wesley assists at 6:53. Ray Bork now to Dave Poulin. Poulin's clearing is stopped by Rouse. 12:49 left in the first period. Christian making it 1-0 on the power play. The Caps started out. A long lead for Joyce is too long. Bork back, and it is called for icy. 1-0 Bruins over the Caps at Landover, Maryland.
Just a reminder that kids who participate in high school sports tend to go a little farther than those who don't.
And a face-off coming up to the right of Don Beaupre. 12:37 left in the first period. The Bruins with a power play goal. They're second in the series against the Caps. The score by Christian and the assist to Burridge and to Wesley. Poulin, Christian, and Burridge out there now. And they check the play in deep. Feinendorf is trying to move it out. Don Sweeney moves up. Checked by May. Center ice, it is taken by Christian. He fires it in. The Bruins have to clear the zone. Rod Langway winding up for the Caps. Works it to center. Long lead. Kyprios hustles, gets it. Checked by Don Sweeney. May, checked by Christian. A battle in the corner. May. Now Christian comes out with it. Around the boards. Poulin trying to work it free. Does into center ice. Taken there by Kyprios. He's taken down on a penalty on Burridge. And a power play for Washington, who will be their second as Burridge goes out. The Bruins lead 1-0 over Washington. For holding at 8:06, 11:54 left in the first period. The faceoff in the Boston zone. The second power play for Washington. Hunter is out there.
Milbury's using Dave Christian again. Really strictly face-off purpose. When Dave gets it out, he comes off.
Hunter wins it for Stevens, left point man. In for Druce. Druce checked in deep. Bork takes it away and clears it out. And Ray Bork, who picked up the first penalty for Boston, now out defensively, of course, with the Bruins shorthanded. He's on with Wesley. Carpenter is up there with Carter. The pass to Hunter, broken up by Carpenter and cleared to the Cap zone. Capitals overall 1 for 8 in power plays in the whole series. Stevens drops it in. Courtnall, Wesley, Hunter. And it's back for Johansson. Back in for Hunter. Hunter across. Stevens' shot deflected wide. Long rebound. Bruins trying to clear it. Can't. Now it bounces right in front for Courtnall. Great stop. Andy Moog on Courtnall. Another clear-cut chance for the Caps. Right in front. Courtnall's shot and a save by Moog.
Andy Moog right here. The Capitals moved it very well to the open man. There's the problem. Nobody along the side. Nobody's got Courtnall down low. Turns around, tries 5-hole. Moog shuts him off. Big save by Moog there. Bobby Carpenter gets it poked away from him at the point. Wesley's too deep. And away from Courtnall. Big save.
The big point that Terry Murray, the coach of the Caps, made about Moog is no rebounds. And there was not a rebound there, and that was a big opportunity on the first shot.
Is he falling in the category of soft feet?
Okay, we're back to soft feet. Ridley out now with Joyce and Leach. Power play for the Caps. The Bruins lead 1-0. Fought for on the boards. Leach digging hard. Joyce on the boards. And Poulin gets it and clears it. Caps start it back in the power play. 45 seconds left. Over the line. Ridley broken up and cleared away. The Caps make the big rush with no pass or anything, and the individual player can't go through the whole team.
No, the one guy, the puck carrier is coming late, and he's standing both wingers up at the blue line. There's no momentum going for them.
Beautiful checking by Prop broke that up, and Don Sweeney clears it. 20 seconds on the Caps power play. Bob Joyce picking up speed, forced to clear it in. Back is Bork, who stays out there with Don Sweeney now in the corner. Bob Joyce getting it, trying to put it in front. It bounces to Rouse. Now to Stevens. His shot missed. There was a big screen of players in front. Rouse moves in to keep it in the power play for the Caps. Joyce battling for it. Bruins dig it free, and Burridge out of the penalty box has a breakaway. Randy Burridge. Stopped by Beaupre. Walked in just like a penalty shot. Big save there. Back is Rouse. Shot in on Moog. The save. Don Sweeney clears it out. Now picking it up is Janney. Janney checked. Gets it up to Neely, though. Neely checked by Rouse. Kicks it free, but the Caps get control. Lose it to Wesley. 1-0 Boston. 9:20 left, first period. Janney trying to sneak in. Gets it over the line and can't get control. Beers moves in ahead of Hunter and jams it up at the Cap line. Great play by Beers. Had he lost control of that, Hunter would have broken the other way alone. And Burridge had a marvelous chance to make it 2-0 Boston. Rouse, Juice, they tip it in. Moog clears it around for Byers. Byers takes the hit, and the Bruins start the puck back. In the center ice, it is Hoggood. Hoggood fakes, gives it off, breaking in alone. Shot and a great stop on Bob Sweeney by Beaupre. Sent in alone by Hoggood. Beaupre saves the day there. 1-0 Bruins over the Caps at Landover.
Sandy coast through center ice. Going deep. In on Worsley. Goal! It's 2-0. Sanderson scores again.
Drive it around and out. O'Reilly trying to block it with O'Connell. Gainey stops. Loses to Peterson. Quick shot. Scored! Barry Peterson rang it off the goal. Here he comes along. Short-handed. He's in. He is stopped and scored by Sweeney in the follow-up. Sweeney, a short-handed goal.
Here's Randy Burridge coming in all alone. This is a breakaway. No doubt about it. Penalty shot style. Shot it. Don Beaupre just waited for the shot. Had the 5-hole. He had a big hole between his legs. Tried the corner. Beaupre stayed with it.
And just as good a chance for Bob Sweeney on a beautiful pass from Hoggood, who's at left wing.
Good to see Sweeney drive into the net like that.
Byers is at right wing. 8:30 left in the first period. 1-0 Boston on a Dave Christian power play goal. Alan May breaks it to center ice, clears it. Rob Murray able to keep it in. Checked on the play. Back for Bob Sweeney after a heavy hit in the corner. The Bruins break it out. In the center ice, Don Sweeney with Hoggood. Elects to shoot it. Beaupre has to hang on. And the stick's a bit high as Lyndon Byers gets involved.
Great play to spring Hoggood out of that corner. Then he found Sweeney by Lyndon Byers. Line working well.
8:13 left in the first period. Dave Christian with a power play goal. That's it. 1-0. Each team with 5 shots. And you talk about quality shots. Christian scored. Burridge walked in. Bob Sweeney walked in. 3 of the 5 labeled.
What a great save he made on Bob Sweeney. Bob Sweeney came back, left it on his forehand, faked like he was going to his backhand. Beaupre, in desperation, threw up one remaining leg. Sweeney hit it.
But Kelly Miller walked out of the corner and had Moog dead to rights.
Courtnall.
Jeff Courtnall all alone. And there was one other scoring bid, so 3 of the 5 Cap shots have been marvelous saves by Andy Moog. So the goaltending, the story here with 8:13 left in the first period. 1-0 the Bruins. Stevens winding up. Into center ice. He loses to Beers. Beers over at left defense now. Carpenter trying to move it in. Can't. Steal by Carter to keep it in. Trying to set up the play with Duras. Can't do it. Around the boards it is Courtnall. In deep now. Stevens able to get it ahead of Carter. And to clear out to Hunter. To Courtnall, left wing side. Coming on Bob Beers. Goes deep. Forced to the corner. Checked on the play. Bruce hustles in. He's checked. And the puck bounces up the boards. Duras trying to move it out. Can't. Loose puck. Kept in now by the Caps. Off for Courtnall. Courtnall to Hunter. Back to Rouse. Rouse closes. Shot. Save. Andy Moe. Carpenter the rebound. Trying to clear it out. It deflects into the stands. And a face-off call. Boston 1 and Washington 0 here at Landover, Maryland. And a face-off to the right of Andy Moe. See the time left in the first period here. The draw in the Boston zone, and back at the points, Johansson and Langway. Tucker taking the face-off. Christian for Boston. Puck kept in by Joyce, hit by Galley in the corner. Behind the net, Tucker. Tucker sneaks it in front, rolls across. Burridge checks his man. That's Berglund trying to clear it out. Bruins just get it outside the line and into center ice. Langway trying to start it again. With Johansson, he does. Now to Berglund. Berglund, this could be icing. Waved off. One official with his hand up. Back at the other side. Janney moves in, and icing called. And I do not understand either of those calls. Langway was right in position to stop this one coming out. However, a face-off in the Boston zone. 6:52 left in the first period. The only score by Dave Christian, set up by Burridge and Wesley on a Boston power play. Now the Caps have had a couple of power plays not effective. The shots are 6 for Washington and 5 for Boston. And Mike Milbury behind the bench. The Bruins to this point have effectively taken the crowd out of the game.
Yes, they have, and that's been skating. Dave Christian's goal did that early, but Beaupre kind of got them back into a couple of big saves.
Langway a shot now and a screen blocked. Bruins just able to clear it away to Burridge. That bounced dangerously. Burridge trying to break, and Johansson over the line, moves in for a backhander and a save by Beaupre. As Burridge was able to get that away with, Johansson had a half a step on him, had to go to a backhand there, and Boston with another excellent chance.
Great hustle by Randy Burridge. He wants to make an original play. It hits a leg, and he's got this. It's all he's got left. A kind of a chip shot backhand. Beaupre being very sound in goal. He waited for that chip shot to be en route before he committed himself.
Terry Murray has been double shifting the Hunter line. That's Hunter, Courtnall, and Druce looking for the equalizer. And now Mike Milbury sends out Janney with Propp and Neely. Face off now to the left of Don Beaupre.
Now he's making a change.
Mike Ridley coming out for the Washington Caps. His line has Leach and Miller. Miller has been the best player for the Caps in 2 games played so far. He's the left winger on this line with Mike Ridley and, of course, Steve Leach out of Matignon High School and the University of New Hampshire. A good up and down right winger. Wesley and Galley play the points. Janney gets it right back. Galley, screen shot in, saved by Beaupre, tipped it wide. Propp trying to keep it in, does. Knocks it around to the other corner. Stevens and Neely, they collide. Neely keeps it. Neely swings it back to Galley. Galley lost it. Caps trying to break, and Galley broke that one up. Batted around center ice. Janney trying to move in, can't do it. Rouse forced back by Propp's forechecking. Caps trying to move it up. Ridley is checked on the play. Rouse forced back now by Neely's forechecking. Finally, Rouse, center ice, the clear in wide. Galley going for it. Ridley 2. In the corner, Galley is down. Miller digs it free. Neely is able to pop it out by the defenseman. Leach back to cover with Prop chasing. Bruins steal. Neely moving deep, has it. Janney cuts in front. Neely trying to jam it in. Janney gets it behind the net. Holding, looking. Off for Neely. Shot blocked. Goes wide of the net. Janney set up Neely in that familiar position from behind the net. And the shot was blocked. 5:28 left. Leach clears in. Going for it is Rob Murray. Around the board, a heavy hit, and the Bruins break it out. Janney for Bork. Bork trying to break in, goes to the corner. Trying to put it in front. It is blocked. Fought for by Hoggood in deep. 1-0 Boston. Byers breaks up a play at center ice. Don Sweeney gets the puck at the Boston line. Now to Bork, now to Hoggood. Flipping it back in wide. 5 minutes left in the first period. 1-0 the Bruins on a power play goal by Christian. Kyprios trying to start the play. Bob Sweeney in to check it. Move it behind the net. Painter trying to move it out with Kyprios. Kyprios pass. Bounces to the Boston line. Taken over by Wesley with Bob Beers in the center ice. Bruins are missing Alan Peterson, who is hurt. Coming now for a shot. Bob Sweeney, and it missed the net. A slap shot from 40 feet out on the right wing. Back comes John Tucker to clear it in wide of Andy Moog. Beers going for it. And Joyce in the corner. Fought for. Tucker there. Beers down. Falls on the puck. Face-off called. Bruins lead the Caps 1-0 at Landover, Maryland. And the face-off coming up now to the right of Andy Moog with 4:16 left here in the first period. The Bruins with 7 shots. The Caps with 6. John Tucker played in the first game, not in the second. Scored a goal in the first game. Sat out the second, back in the lineup now. Carpenter and Tucker. And it goes to Langway. Langway, a high shot, blocked, loose. Carpenter trying to clear it out, can't. Good play by Langway to keep it in. Up the boards, Beers fighting for it, and he lost it. Kept in now for a clearing pass in front, and it was missed. Moving in for it, Berglund couldn't quite get it. At the Boston line, Carpenter trying to move it, Tucker battling, and it rolls for the Caps. Joyce, the left wing on this line, lost it at the Boston defense. Bruins clear it out. Loose puck, Wesley, Duras. Duras able to clear it in, and Mike Milbury makes a line change. 3:35 left in the first period. Carter forechecking, but away comes Johansson. Johansson carries over the line to the boards, pokes it in deep. Wrapped around the boards, and Carter trying to move it out. He's checked in the play, still battles. Druce able to keep it in, bounces in deep, and Bork there. Checked, stolen by Courtnall. He's checked. Courtnall gets it again, stolen by Bork. Carter can't move it out, kept in by Hunter. Hunter now off for Rouse, and he can't complete it. And
Net's dislodged.
The net is dislodged, and a face-off called in the Boston end. Bruins 1, Caps nothing at the Cap Center. And the face-off called outside the Boston line. It was Courtnall who knocked that net off its moorings. Dave Christian with the only goal of the game, a power play goal for Boston. And it has been quite a stretch since the Caps have posed a real threat on Andy Moog. Well, Boston clear out now by Galley. Caps get it. Courtnall starting back, Poulin after him. Burridge trying to check the play. It goes to Hunter. Hunter wraps it in. Deflects behind the net. Moog up the boards. Caps fight for it, but Burridge breaks it out with Poulin and Christian. Burridge over the line. Still going. Wide. A shot. High. And deflected into the stands as Burridge has another scoring bid with Christian cutting for the net.
Nice wrist shot by Randy Burridge in traffic. No way Beaupre gets to see this till right at the very end. Nice little cutback. Once he gained the blue line, that's what gave him all that room in the screen. I'd like to remind everybody in Manville, Rhode Island area to take time tomorrow to wish Aram St. Savar a most happy birthday. Ginny Stasio of Peabody as well.
We have 2:36 left here in the first period. 1-0 Boston on the Christian goal. The Janney line is out. Prop and Neely. Ridley wins the draw. Beaupre out of the net, leaving it for Langway. Deep forechecking by Prop, but it's away to Leach. Leach with Ridley and Miller. Clearing in. Back for Galley. Leach into the corner. Down they go. A jam at a faceoff called by Van Hellemond. There have been 2 power play opportunities for Washington. They've been blanked, and the Bruins scored on their first shot and scoring opportunity. Burridge to Christian.
Gary Galley playing hurt, playing with a bad knee. In an ice cast after the game the other night. Doubtful for second game, played anyway. Favoring that knee, playing the game on experience at this point. In the corner there, avoided that check, a little pivot turnaround to guard his man. Alan Peterson hasn't returned.
Carpenter wins the draw. Back for Galley. Alan Peterson took a hit from Alan May in the Boston end to the left of Moog. A jolting check. The Bruins clear it now. Langway back for it. 2 minutes left and icing called on this one. The Caps have 6 shots, and they've had 6 shots up there, I would say, for 7 or 8 minutes. They've had a couple of shots that were blocked, really reasonably harmless ones by Langway from the left point.
Well, they had the one pass across to Berglund from Courtnall that if he had got a stick on, it would have been a goal. That's an opportunity that never ended up in a shot on goal. But I think both teams now have settled into that early enthusiasm has waned. They're both the coach, okay, do this, do that, starting to match lines. Looking to play, be patient. Both teams going to be patient here. Bruins had 2 great opportunities to substantiate themselves, establish themselves with a good lead.
Indeed. Miller fights for a check by Bork. Miller gets it in the corner again, trying to get away from Bork. Bork jams him up in the corner, gets the puck, wheels it to the other corner. Neely there with Wesley. Leach digging. Ridley looking. No whistle. 2 Bruins are on it. It's up the boards. Carpenter can't move it out. Kept in by Stevens. Wrapped in deep behind the net to Ridley. Ridley leaves it for Leach. Leach trying to put it on net. Didn't work. Neely fails to clear it. Leach keeps it in. The shot blocked by Moog. And goes behind the net. Fans looking maybe for a penalty as Moog is now knocked back into the net by Ridley. Ridley was knocked down on the play. And the first penalty called, the only one against Washington, was for interference on Moog.
Let's take a look at it. Watch 17, Ridley. Here's the shot coming in. He hasn't bothered Moog yet. There's the chop, so he gets knocked down. Little cross check. Andy falls back. So Ridley was put in there by Bork. Nothing you can do about that. No penalty.
And the shots are now 8 apiece, and the faceoff is in the Boston zone, and 1:26 left here in period number 1. Dave Christian with the only score. Andy Moog back up. 30-year-old goaltender who looks 21 and plays with that 21-year-old enthusiasm, but of course a ton of experience too. Moog has no less than 3 Stanley Cup rings, even though he wasn't the first-string goaltender for Edmonton. But he is a factor. Indeed, John Sweeney trying to move it around. Gets it around on the side. Burridge trying to clear it out. Can't. Juice kept it in. Knocked away. Breaking Bork. Possible 2-on-1 for Christian in his skates. Christian moves over the line. Shoots. And a save by Beaupre. Again, the Bruins put it on net. In deep. Hard hitting by Burridge on Stevens. But it's whipped around for Courtnall. Courtnall fires it out to center ice. Juice broken up. Puck taken now by Hunter. Offside. Courtnall as Poulin really foiled that at center ice as far as the Caps being able to break. 45 seconds left here in period number 1. And it is 1-0 for Boston. The edge in play overall as the shots are about even would go to the Boston Bruins for, first of all, their superb penalty killing. They dominated Washington.
John Carter came up with a nice chance, also shorthanded. He was playing very patient at this point.
Tucker gets it back. Johansson wheels it in wide. Galley with it. Final minute of play in the first period. Wesley and Galley are on for Boston. Tucker forechecking and Galley taking his time, given the score and the time in the period. Bruins Burridge clears it out. Whipped back in by Johansson. Moog trying to clear it. Can't do it. Joyce kept it in. A shot. Missed. Moog failed to clear well that time. Joyce keeps it in now, trying to center it. Blocked by Christian. Christian up the boards and not out. It deflects away for a cap. Now finally poked out by Poulin. Takes a look at the clock. 6 seconds left. Time running out now, and that will do it in the period. And the score at the end of one period is Boston 1 and Washington nothing.
So at the end of one, the Bruins have a leg up on their bid for a third straight win over the Caps and being a step closer to their second trip in 3 years to the Stanley Cup Finals. Bruins coach Mike Milbury had used the example of the Celtic loss yesterday to keep his Bruins focused coming into this one. Some nastiness going on. Kyprios flattens Andy Moog. He's called for interference. Bruins turn the man advantage that results into a 1-0 lead.
Play in front, cuts it in front, deflection in! And it is a score by Dave Poulin, I believe. Dave Christian gets the score.
Burridge and Wesley the assists and the goal at 6:53 first period. Couple of other great chances, too, for the Bruins.
Bruins dig it free and Burridge out of the penalty box has a breakaway. Randy Burridge. Stopped by Beaupre.
Beaupre was hot. He would put together a streak of saves like this one, you recall, back in Game 2 as well.
Fakes, gives it off. Breaking in alone. Shot and a great stop on Bob Sweeney by Beaupre.
First period ended. Bruins with that 1-0 lead. Fred Cusick and Derek Sanderson back with the second period from Landover, Maryland. The Cap Center next on your New England Sports Network.
And Rouse with it. He's on with Stevens. A long clear. They wave off the icing. Wesley is back. He takes a hit from Berglund. A hard hit by the rookie Berglund. Back foot Bork. Trying to move it out. Pinching in is Stevens. On Christian. Banging around and Christian comes out with it. Makes a nice stop and cut and drops it out of the zone. And Washington coming out attacking as that defense moved way up on that one. Scott Stevens. He goes to his end. Starts it back now. And the puck rolls in deep. Don Sweeney against Bob Joyce. Lost. Joyce had it. Poulin back to help out. Puck is kept in by Berglund. Wrapped away now. Bounces to center ice. Flung back in by Langway, and the Bruins have time to bring it out. A long pass on the right for Christian. And here's a steal. Murray, shot, blocked wide. And deflects off on the corner. Murray had a good chance there. That was blocked in front by Don Sweeney. Back comes Janney to be broken up by Langway. Langway gets it away on the left for Kyprios. Kyprios over the line, the shot. And a save by Moog, deflects it off. May able to keep it in to Kyprios. This is the bang around line for the Caps, trying to create something. And Kyprios fired that one on. Back foot is Janney trying to come out. Can't do it. And Christian still on there now. The puck kept in. May closes, pulls, shoots. Stand-up save by Moog as May walked right in on the left wing side. Murray keeps it in. This line really doing a job. Bruins trying to come out. And finally, they clear it out to center ice. Janney is checked on the play. It bounces back. And Mike Milbury able to organize the line, but that checking line for Washington created havoc in the Boston end. Rushing now is Peter Duras. Duras over the line for Janney. Janney in, off on the left, the shot, and it's blocked by Beaupre on Carter. Janney gave Carter a beautiful feed there, and Beaupre the big stop.
Now you got to start burying those chances. Bruins a little lax around the net, trying to find the hole. Giving Don Beaupre a chance. A bouncing puck on John Carter. Just didn't get there flat enough. Handled it a bit. Right here, Craig Janney, nice slide outside. On its edge, Beaupre makes that desperation right leg save. Here's Alan May in the slot. Going to get a turnaround pass. Now he waits, he walks in a bit, he recocks it. Sets it, Andy Moog just shut him off short side with a right skate save.
Well, the Boston line was changing up there. You had Carter with Janney and Duras. That was the combination, and a great chance by
Peterson.
John Carter. Rouse now starts it away with Leach. Cleared in all the way wide of Andy Moog. Alan Peterson back in action. We had no report on his injury or what kept him out for most of the period. Painter is shot in a screen, blocked by Bork. Hunter battles for it. Bork on the boards. Courtnall over there too. A battle in the Boston zone. And the Bruins, Carter clears it out. He's held off by Rouse. Painter back to get it. Intercepted by Carpenter. Can't move with it. Puck bounces to Bork. He lost it. And Hunter backhands it in. 1-0 Boston. Peterson ridden on. Moog clears it to the boards. Rouse hit by Carpenter, able to keep it in. Goose trying to center it. Washington playing their best. Vigorous hockey here. Off the corner comes Courtnall for a shot and a save on the corner by Andy Moog again. And the Bruins break it out. Possible 2-on-1. Here they come with Duras open. Carter. Save Beaupre. Duras keeps it in. Carter trying to make the play in front again. The Bruins squandering marvelous opportunities. Clear cut on Beaupre. He's made 2 big stops in this period. And the Caps clear it. 1-0 Boston. And it could be a lot more except for goaltender Beaupre. Bob Sweeney hustles in now with Hoggood. And around the boards it's taken by Langway. Into center ice, stopped by Wesley and fired back in. 16:20 left in the second period. 1-0 Boston. A first period power play goal by Dave Christian, the only score. Caps with 3 shots in this period. Great opportunity by May. Byers breaks it up. Bob Sweeney clears it back in. Byers. Now it's Beaupre trying to clear it up for Kyprios. And this line is double shifted by Terry Murray. Impressed with their last. Great work against Boston. Don Sweeney hit by May, dropped it off. Puck intercepted by Kyprios. Kept in now. Centering pass by Murray, but it bounces to Hoggood and a quick clear out. This would be the matching of 4th lines for each team. But a double shift for this line of May and Kyprios. And here comes Kyprios in the center ice. And he is hit as he clears it in. Took the hit from Don Sweeney, who lined him up. Leach able to keep it in. A centering pass. Drop back now to Painter. Painter pass blocked. And the Bruins started away. In the center ice, Bob Sweeney can't hang on. Johansson clears it up. Caps playing their best hockey of the series. Get it over the line, losing to Ray Bork, who took it away from Leach. And it's back now for Burridge. Burridge over the line on Stevens. Cuts across. Gets it off for Christian. For Poulin. And Poulin's pass goes back to the point. Kept in. Now the Christian from Galley. Now in deep. Poulin can't get it. Burridge hustles in on Berglund. And the Caps trying to come out. Painter does. Fires it. Ices it. 1-0 Bruins at the Cap Center.
His 1967 Impossible Dream season will always be remembered by baseball fans everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Yes, Carl
Right here's a 2-on-1. Carter, Scott Duras. Beaupre just plays the shooter. It's exactly what he did. He never paid attention to Duras at all. Rod Langway played extremely solid there. Never let the play materialize to Duras. Here the Caps are buzzing around the Bruins. There's a big save Andy Moog just gets with a piece of the foot.
Quick shot by Wesley on the save. Beers puts it in the screen. It deflects away and Leach breaks it out. Leach trying to break. Checked by Christian. Back over the line comes Rouse for a shot. Blocked by Moog. That was on the corner, short side. That was Rouse, the defenseman, moving in. Back comes Poulin. Christian off on the left, trying to break in as Burridge has forced wide, puts it in front, and Christian can't get a piece of it. 14-14 left here in the second period. 1-0 Boston. But the Caps are playing very, very well. This clear by Bruins, not icing, back foot Stevens. Now to Miller. Broken up by Janney. Back now. Over the line comes Leach. Ridley. Ridley goes deep. Checked by Sweeney. They battle behind the net. And Janney there to start it out. Off to Neely. This line without a shot yet. Neely crashing by Stevens. Bears in. And just checked to the play by Kleinendorst. Tried to put it in front. Blocked. Big play by Kleinendorst. As Neely walked right by Stevens. Ridley back. Over the line. Holding. Checked from behind by Neely. Before he can get the shot away. Great defensive work by Neely. Now Janney gets it away for Darm Sweeney. He's over the line, fires, and misses wide, and not by much. Neely on the long rebound takes a hit from Langway, pokes it up, and out comes Courtnall. 1-0 Boston. With Hunter. Courtnall flying over the line, puts it in front, a shot and a save. That was Courtnall driving on. And the Bruins ice it. Ray Bourque to relieve that pressure as Courtnall was flying. 1-0 Bruins over the Caps at the Cap Center.
Courtnall with the puck right here. Once he starts skating, we'll show that he's got a little more speed than that. Greg Hogwood doubles back. Hunter going to the net for the rebound. Moog makes the save. There's the slash in the chest around the throat area by Hunter.
There have been 2 power play goals. Opportunities for Washington. They were blanked in the first period. The Bruins with 1, and Dave Christian scored. And we have 12:59 left here in the second period. 1-0 Boston. And Terry Murray using this hitting line. Not much experience in playoffs or in the National Hockey League. Murray is at center with May, who used to play for the Boston Bruins briefly. Then went to Edmonton, now Washington. Now the Bruins get it. Out comes Doris. Carpenter. The shot deflected wide. Doris trying to keep it in. Kiprios on it. Checked. Broken up. Kept in. Doris, a backhander, is saved by Beaupre. Got the glove on it. Got to drop it off. Doris able to keep it in. Bruins pressing at the other end against the inexperienced line here by Washington. But a line that's playing with a lot of vigor. Here's over the line comes Carter for shot. It is blocked. Bounces for the Caps into center ice, and they start back with Kiprios on the left wing. Drills it in on the left wing boards. Going for it. May over skates. Carpenter trying to come out. Broken up. And back for it, Ray Bourque. Bourque away from May. Up on the left for Carter, and a quick clear out. And Bob Joyce is on, the former Bruin. 8 minutes into the second period. A good shift by Doris. Clearing in wide. Going for it. Hoggood back on defense. I believe. We'll wait and see. Stevens able to keep it in, but his pass up stopped by Ray Bourque. Bourque center ice. The clear in. Back for it, Stevens. After him is Poulin. This has been the effective line for Boston. Poulin, Christian, Burridge with shots on goal. Out now for Washington comes John Tucker. At the line hit by Christian. Bruins trying to clear it, can't. Kept in by Berglund. Goes behind the net, into the corner. Tucker and Burridge. Burridge set up the Boston goal, the only one of the game, and he's able to clear it out. Christian flying after it with Rouse. They go to the corner. Christian takes him to the backboards. Still battling, and he's ridden off, and Kleinendorf starts it back. Can't connect with Joyce, and it's taken over by Bob Beers. The rookie has been impressive. And the Caps offside. Bruins 1, Caps nothing at the Caps Center.
Want to take this opportunity to thank the good people of the Prince George's and West.
Hey, Rack Slider, what do you think of the Boston Red Sox MasterCard? You say it's a great way to show the world you're a Red Sox fan. Oh, and there's a low membership fee which is waived for your first 6 months. Oh, and every new membership helps the Red Sox support the Jimmy Fund. Sounds good. Oh, gotcha, Rack. And you can apply by simply calling 1-800-SHAWMAN. So I guess you're a big fan of the Boston Red Sox MasterCard.
That goes without saying.
Alan Peterson came out for the second period, but now has missed a couple of shifts, so we'll keep an eye and see whether he comes back. Bob Beers is on with Glenn Wesley, and the line is Janney, Propp, and Neely, well contained by Washington. No shots in the first period by this line. Rod Langley said they have to do something about Janney, who had a fantastic game in game number 2 with many, many chances, but this one they've been well contained. Good play here to Leach. Leach over the line on Beers. Shot blocked by Beers. They go to the corner. Beers knocked down by Leach. Behind the net, Miller checked by Neely. Miller still battling. Neely gets it now. Ridley on him. Neely wheeling, trying to come out. Way to Propp. Propp looking for Janney, doesn't work. Janney flips it over the line, but Neely was cutting away, Beers was cutting away on the play. A long lead pass from Miller, and Leach hustles in. Keeps it in from Miller. Miller loses to Wesley. Wesley checked by two Caps. Gets it around the boards and just out. Deflected off Propp's stick and went out. Bruins started back. This long pass missed by everybody, maybe icing. Icing called on the play. Neely took Langway off it, but icing. And 1-0, the Bruins over the Capitals. Icing against Boston at a face-off now. Ruin the Bruins, they say. Caps in 6.
Now they got a sign up here, check or check out.
Out of face-off coming up in the Boston zone now. Hunter out there with Courtnall and Druce.
Washington Capitals picking it up here a little bit. Bruins still playing sound positionally. Waiting for their chances.
And the draw, Druce moves it back to the point. The Bruins intercept. Had a breakout here. Darn Sweeney trying to move over the line with Bob Sweeney. Can't do it. Galley follows up. Takes a hard hit from Rouse. Is knocked down. And just getting up. And the face-off called. The play is offside at the Washington line. We're just halfway through the game. The Bruins lead 1-0. The only score by Dave Christian in the first period on Boston's only power play of the game, set up by Randy Burridge and by Glenn Wesley. Rouse, a good hit on Gary Galley there. Carpenter is out with Carter on the left and Bob Sweeney on the right. Don Sweeney and Gary Galley, the Boston defense. Against the Hunter line. Courtnall trying to break free. Taken down by Carpenter. And a lead pass over the line. Trying to break in. Carter again! And he's just ridden off on the play by Rouse. Big play by Rouse. John Carter's had several good chances. And the Caps break it back into center ice. Over the line, the play by Druce goes deep. Fighting for it. Don Sweeney blocked it in front. Knocked away by the Bruins. Not out. A shot in and a save on the drive by Kleinendorst. Ricochets around. Kleinendorst keeps it in behind the net. Moe kicks it away. Bruins trying to clear it out. John Carter trying to drop it up. Can't do it. The Bruins get it, and the pass intended for Bob Sweeney didn't work. Back comes Druce. Druce over the line. Grabbed by Don Sweeney. Still grabbing him. Fans want a holding call. And the net dislodged. And now a big jam on Andy Moe. I tell you, Moe is bald here.
Trying to get up on the bottom of it by Dale Hunter. Moe is gonna, he's upset, definitely upset. Courtnall, I don't know who Jeff Courtnall thinks he's fooling.
Well, the net dislodged, and so wasn't Moog, and that jam of players.
Well, that's the third time Hunter has taken a liberty with him.
And Hunter trying to stir things up. He's been doing it now for 10 years in the National Hockey League.
Now, this is what started it. Now, he grabs the back of the neck and the sweater. Now, he's got him around the throat with the sweater held off. Right there, he pulls Druce back down. That could have been holding. And while this is going on, here's Hunter going to the net.
Well,
there's
the
the
hit on
cheap
Moe.
shot. Because Carter's taking him to the net. So Hunter figures I can take a liberty with Moe, try to jam him into the crossbar. Moe took exception to it. And he's going to give Carter a penalty for holding. And that's all.
2 minutes for holding. The call comes at 10:55.
Well, it will be Boston shorthanded. John Carter is out for hooking with 9:05 left.
Oh, it's hooking he called it? He called it hooking? Well, this is a monstrous kill at this point in the game. The Washington Caps have been picking it up a little bit.
This is Washington's third power play. Boston's had one, and the only score of the game came in the first period on a goal by Christian on the power play. So Don Sweeney, who Might have been sent off for holding Bruce. Did not get a penalty. Hunter, we saw in the replay, wrapped Andy Moog. No penalty there. It is Carter out on the power play. Over the line comes Ridley, trying to bear right in. He's off on the side, gets it back to Johansson. Puck cleared in. Around the board, Joyce, pinned by Bork. They battle. Bork takes him down. Miller gets the puck. Kelly Miller gets it to Johansson. Shot. Wide. Rebound. Poulin able to clear it by Stevens.
Gabe Poulin, very adept at doing that. Never panics. Puck comes around the board. He skates hard to get to it first, and that's the key to getting that puck out of that end zone.
Bruins break up the play at center ice. It bounces now to Stevens, and he's knocked down. A couple of the Caps go down, and the fans kind of yelling for another penalty against the Bruins. Prop and Poulin are replaced. 1:10 left on the Washington power play. Miller fires in. Moog blocks it. Don Sweeney hands it right to Stevens. And the pass across Bork broke it up with Ridley wide open. What a play by Raymond Bork.
Great read by Ray Bork. Saw that coming. Shot Stevens, looked at the open man, and Bork dives.
The open man was Ridley, wide open after the interception on the Don Sweeney attempted clear out. Puck to Bork now, and he clears it. And 40 seconds left on the Washington power play. Their third of the game. 7:40 left in the second period. The Hunter line is out there. Into center ice comes Rouse. Over the line for Courtnall. Broken up. And cleared away by Glenn Wesley. 20 seconds on the Washington power play. Total shots of 15 Washington, 13 Boston. Caps break it. Stopped by Galley. Rouse. Clearing in. Prop drills it out. That will do it. No shots on Andy Moog in this, the third Caps power play. Painter, the clear. This will be icing, the signal from Moog. Alan Peterson is out there. Bruins 1, Caps nothing at the Cap Center.
Scott Stevens has fallen a couple of times. There's a shot in the slot. There's Stevens pass to Ridley. Great defensive play by Bork. He just went off the ice in the Washington Caps dressing room. Had been playing with a very painful shoulder.
We've had no report on Alan Peterson, but he's back out there playing. Limited service, very little service in the first period after taking an Alan May hit. The Janney line is out with Prop and Neely. Well contained by the Caps in this game. Up to now, I don't think they have a shot. There was a good rush by Neely, broke by Stevens on the right wing boards, but couldn't cut in, and Kleinendorf cut him off at the pass. And that's been their chance. So the Caps have contained the line. Miller off wing side on Peterson, shifting, taken down, penalty, Alan Peterson. Fourth power play for Washington with 6:25 left. A holding call.
Kelly Miller, great outside speed, nice inside move on Peterson. Allen backpedaling quickly, went for the inside move. In desperation, turns outside.
1-0 Bruins at Landover, Maryland. Mike Milbury showing concern because how many times can you contain the Caps where they don't get any shots? Something's going to happen in your territory as they have their fourth power play. Courtnall, Hunter, and Druce. Rouse and Johansson. On the boards, Carpenter trying to clear it out, and injured player Rouse took that maybe in the face, right at the right point.
Bobby Carpenter clear. That is one of the precarious things about being a point man on the power play. You want to get out there, but everybody intentionally just drills the puck face high off the glass as you're standing there. And it's amazing that more point men don't get hit in the face. Rouse kept it in, but a pretty heavy cost.
At what cost?
At what cost? You know, be a team guy.
Now, Scott Stevens not on the power play. They haven't had a good power play. They're 0 for 3. They're 1 for 10. On their very first power play in the first game, they scored Bruce and have been flanked since. As a matter of fact, I think overall the Bruins have outshot them.
Yeah, they have. They have, and the opportunity certainly. They got one goal shorthanded, and they certainly had 5 or 6 other opportunities. That's got to continue. The confidence you have builds, and you just got to keep it going.
John Carter had one opportunity in this game tonight. That's been it. And the Caps back to reorganize with 6:12 left here in the second period. 1-0 Boston, the 4th power play for the Caps. And Johansson winding up. In the center ice now to Painter, who comes on. Rouse is out. Around the boards, all the way out again. Missed by everybody, which is okay with Boston. And Mike Milbury has Carter and Carpenter. It's up to Hunter. Hunter wraps it in deep. Going for Drews. Behind the net for Courtnall. Courtnall back Johansson. For Courtnall. In deep for Hunter. Puts it back at the point position. Kept in nicely by Painter with a good effort. Now back into Drews. Drews checked by Bork. Into Hunter. Checked by Wesley. Wesley trying to freeze it. Get a changeup. On the boards. A battle for it. Back for Painter. Cut up for Courtnall. Courtnall moves it in for Drews. Drews puts it in front. Blocked. Knocked away. Penalty on Boston. Delayed call. Caps keep it in. 40 seconds left. And an injured Bruin now. Wesley down on the ice. But there's a hooking call against Carter, I believe. It will be a 2-man advantage for 39 seconds. And
Wesley's in pain.
Nobody knows. There is no indication from Van Hellemond that there is any call against Washington for whatever happened to Wesley. And Wesley down. Jim Narrigan treating him. There will be a 2-man advantage. Carter going out for hooking.
Well, there's Bork down. Wesley goes off his skate.
2 minutes for hooking.
He dives over the top.
Time of the call, 14:56.
But the call was
Dale
on
Hunter
Carter.
went around him.
Carter.
Might have got a stick in the mouth.
14:56.
Linesman not calling anything.
And Boston's going to be 2 men short. It will be the 5th power play for Washington. Again on this one, no shots. There was some scrambling efforts in the Boston end, but no shots on Andy Moog. Overall, the Caps have 6 shots in the second period. And the Boston Bruins have 5. The total shots are 15 for the Caps and 14 for Boston. And for the Caps, power play, and Wesley is still down. And now concern for him. Alan Peterson injured earlier. At a bright note for the Boston Bruins has been Bob Beers, the rookie out of Cheektowaga, New York, who went to the University of Northern Arizona to play hockey. Played there a year, and then they abandoned hockey, so he went to the University of Maine.
See if we can pick it up here, what happens to Wesley in the replay. He's in the air.
That could be Moog's stick.
No, it's right there. There's the punch by Hunter. Jammed his face into the ice. A punch in the back of the head. A real cheap shot by Dale Hunter.
Wesley had gone down. That could be it, Derek.
When he punched him in the back of the head, he jammed his face into the ice. There's an argument for instant replay. An official could get to see that. Got it on the cheek. Here goes the mouth guard. Now the teeth and jaw are okay.
Glenn Wesley, third-year man.
What you hope it isn't a fractured
Let's
cheekbone.
take a look at it.
Watch Hunter, number 32. Now watch when Wesley goes down. He dives over to hold the puck. Hunter curls. Watch him punch Wesley in the back of the head and jam his face into the ice.
Wesley is being helped up. He is wobbly and being helped off the ice. It is 1-0 Bruins over the Caps at the Cap Center.
No call. Get the old smelling salts out. Yeah.
If you were watching somebody if you were an official and watching the Capitals for possible infractions, the man you would watch is number 32, Hunter.
No doubt about it.
We have seen on replays 2 infractions, neither called. And now Hunter is out there, a 2-man advantage. Carpenter on the draw. Galley is on with Bork. Johansson is up at the line. Hunter waved out. Druce there with Courtnall. Stevens back in action, apparently a skate repair. Puck rolls in wide and outside the line. 30 seconds before the Bruins get 1 man back. Johansson up forward, drops it for Hunter. Back in front, a shot, a save. He was looking for a pass there. Went all the way to Moog. Knocked it away, fought for. Off on the left, kept in by Courtnall. Back for Stevens. Snaps it in. Save! Andy Moog rebound. Score Druce. Druce a power play. And it is 1-1.
Well, that had to happen. Eventually, Andy Van Helleman kept that call. He kept on giving him break after break.
John Druce, his 14th series goal. The rebound here as it was fired in by Stevens. And he has been very alert.
Hunter's in front of the net. There's the deflection. John Druce just turns around and fires it home. There's not enough bodies out there to cover everybody.
A 2-man advantage for Washington, and Druce scores. And it is 1-1. Scott Stevens will have 1 assist. 4:37 left in the second period. And the fans are, the yell is kind of like Druce. Back in the Boston end, Bork battling Hunter. Still a power play for the Caps. Bork trying to get it, kept in by Druce.
I think Hunter's going to get a holding penalty on Bork. Hunter held Bork's stick.
You hate to see an official running the game, giving Washington the 2-man advantage and then making up for it here.
It's a little late to make up for it.
As Druce scored from Stevens and Courtnall at 15:23. And this is called officiating by the score or the situation in the game.
There's Ray Bork. There's Hunter holding Bork's stick. He's not going to let him loose. He just right there. He knows he already got the call.
And now each team short a man. 1-1 the score. Druce tied it up. In 1:18, the Bruins will have a power play. It will be their second. It will not be for 2 minutes. 4:22 left in the second period. 1-1 the score. John Druce, 14 goals after scoring in regular season just 8. This clear. Back for it goes Berglund. And he is called offside, and the faceoff is back inside the Washington blue line. The Caps with 5 power plays, and this 5th one not complete, of course, nullified by the penalty. And now the faceoff inside the Boston line. Mike Milbury has Poulin and Druce out there with Don Sweeney and Galley.
Scott Stevens back after a skate repair. Fell 2 or 3 times, lost the edge.
And the draw to Druce. Druce clears it in. 4 minutes left. Bruins started back. Prop trying to move with Poulin. Now it's up for Galley. Galley lost it over the line. It is kept in though by Poulin. Poulin closing. Now going behind the net. Puts it in front. It is blocked. Knocked behind the net, and Rouse starts it out in a 1-1 game. Back comes Stevens. Stevens over the line. Check. Kept in by Druce. Druce broken up by Bork. Bork a lead for Prop. Prop is alone. Can't make a play. And Kleinendorf drops it back in. Prop taken down heavily by Rouse. And the Bruins start at their end. 18 seconds, they'll have a power play. Bork is hit by Berglund. Away comes Janney and Neely. And the play is offside. And the Boston Bruins are offering limited playoff edition Ray Bourque, Cam Neely, and Andy Moog t-shirts and sweatshirts. The 100% cotton t-shirts cost $14.95. The heavyweight sweatshirts are $24. Order now by calling 1-800-344-PLAY. All orders will be shipped within 72 hours.
Well, we don't know what's going on here. Jandy's complaining about something.
Well, the play called offside, and he probably feels he was onside. He's over talking to Mike Milbury now.
Well, in all fairness, I don't think Neely had fully gained the blue line. The puck has to go entirely over the blue line. Might have looked at Craig that it was close, but...
In 10 seconds, the Bruins will have a 42-second power play. 3:14 left in the second period. 1-1 the score. Dave Christian scored in the first period on a power play. John Druce for Washington. Janney and Neely, Bourque and Wesley. Wesley back in action. The draw to Kleinendorst. Now to Langway. Langway drops it out. Power play now in effect. And rushing is Kelly Miller. Miller drops it off, and Kleinendorst missed it. Bruins trying to come out, and they do. Into center ice. Bourque trying to get it from John Carter. Didn't work, and the Caps clear it away. 24 seconds on the Boston power play. Back for it goes Don Sweeney. Out to Janney. Janney couldn't get control. And it's cleared back in by Miller. Bruins having trouble with it. Miller breaks it up. Kills off the rest of the power play. As a matter of fact, gives it to Rouse. Rouse drops it back. Stevens, turnaround, saved by Andy Moog. Great one, full strength, Washington. Back now comes Janney. Janney over the line. Drops it in front for a trailer. Bourque. Bourque keeps it in, wheels back, looks across for Don Sweeney. That doesn't work. There's a breakaway by Hunter. After him is Bourque. And the play messed up by Washington on the drop pass, and the Bruins back. Neely trying to move in. Over the line with Janney. Janney cuts, moves in front, walks in, scores! Craig Janney makes it 2-1 Boston with 1:52 left. And he is hurt, knocked down on the play.
Craig Janney got popped after the shot.
And Craig Janney injured, but he scored the goal as he blazed one from 25 feet out directly in front of Beaupre with Neely screening. And he is down and hurt. Janney, a semi-slap shot high on Beaupre.
Now this is going to be Hunter on Janney or Painter. He comes across the top. There's the slap shot. The shot is taken. There's Hunter. High stick, elbow in the face. No call.
Unbelievable what Hunter is getting away with. He is out not just to commit an infraction, he's out to maim people.
Watch this now. He's coming across. There's the shot. And there's the elbow in the face by Hunter.
You are at your most vulnerable then after the goal. Craig Janney scoring from Cam Neely and Don Sweeney, 18:08, a 2-1 lead.
Right here's the shot. Now watch, you're not going to get to see it. That's already in. Janney just gets popped on the other side. There's Hunter down in front of you.
Dale Hunter figuring if he can injure some key players. Janney, maybe Andy Moog. I don't think he would try Cam Neely.
No, that wouldn't be a wise decision on his part.
And 1:52 left in the period. The Bruins regain the lead with a nice cut in by Janney.
Craig Janney getting his bearings back.
Only one word to describe Dale Hunter: vicious. A vicious hockey player. And David Poyle was talking about him, the general manager of Washington, and Rod Langway, they have the same comments. A player that if he's in the opposition, you hate him, but he's a player you'd like to have in your team. I'm sorry, we look at Hunter now. He is a vicious hockey player. And amazingly has gotten away with 2 previous hits One on Moog and belting Wesley into the ice. Wesley, by the way, of course, returned to action, and he's out there now for Boston.
At this point, retribution is something that comes to everyone. It's called, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Not Dale Hunter, 10 years in the league.
Well, he's awful tough, too, but I'll tell you, Dale Hunter's been hit many times by many people.
Not too much. He's an instigator who then is able to avoid whatever happens as they try to get him, if indeed they do. The Bruins have taken the lead on the Craig Janney goal. And forechecking now, the Caps forced to clear it out. Ray Bourque controls it. Flipped back in by Wesley. Burridge hustles in. Langway wheels it up for Bob Joyce. Joyce pass blocked by Poulin. Fed back in. 1:18 left in the second period. 2-1 Boston. Craig Janney the go-ahead goal after Druce tied it up. The long clear won't be icy. Back foot Berglund. But Wesley around for Burridge and a breakout here. This pass intercepted though by Kleinendorf. He is belted down by the Bruins, and Bourque over the line for a shot and a save. That was Poulin taking down Kleinendorf heavily. 50 seconds left. Puck cleared. Galley fires it back in. Backfoot Painter. His second game with Joyce. It is broken up by Carpenter. Fed back in. Prop barreling in. Backfoot Painter. Now Carpenter moving it in, trying to keep it in. Set a play, can't do it. The Caps forced to clear it out. Could be icing if it makes that goal line. Back is Don Sweeney. It didn't make the goal line. He is checked by May, but the Bruins control it. Don Sweeney works it carefully out. Galley to Neely. Neely to Carpenter. The clear in. 10 seconds left. 2-1 Boston. Cleared around. Batted up by Carpenter. Janney not out there. And the period ends. And the score at the end of 2 periods of play, Boston 2 and Washington 1.
Some serious nastiness in that second period by Dale Hunter. Cheap shots on Andy Moog, Glenn Wesley, and Craig Janney, all in one brief 20-minute span of hockey. But the Bruins still with a 1-goal lead at 2-1. Don Beaupre had turned in some magnificent saves back during the first period to keep the Caps within shouting distance. One here on John Carter. And here is Hunter's first bit of hooliganism. He tees off on Bruin goalie Andy Moog. Knocks the net loose. Much more of Hunter's antics in this second period. Check this little bit of brutality. You've got Glenn Wesley prone on the ice. Hunter smashes his face into the ice. Wesley, although he is able to leave on his own, both wobbly and bloodied as he heads for the Boston bench. Thing is, this is still a 1-0 hockey game, and it could still go either way.
Back for Stevens. Snaps it in. Save! Andy Moog rebound and scored Bruce.
That's a Washington power play score to tie the game at 15-23. The Bruins go back up not long after.
Trying to move in. Over the line with Janney. Janney cuts, moves in front, walks in, scores! Craig Janney makes it 2-1 Boston.
Janney the goal at 18:08, and he is slow to get up, and here's why. It's Dale Hunter again with an elbow immediately after the shot in the face and puts him down. But the Bruins take a 2-1 lead into the third period at the Cap Center. Fred Cusick, Derek Sanderson will have that third period coming up next here on NESN.
Ready for the face-off at center ice. Poulin with Christian and Burridge. For the Boston Bruins, Ray Bourque and Glenn Wesley. That's been the pattern most of the year starting a period for Mike Milbury. He puts Wesley and Bourque together.
Well, he's got Ray Bourque on the right side. He has the ability to play over there. Wesley backs him on the left. Pretty solid combination. That's a philosophy, nothing in the first period. First minute of play, I mean, in any period.
Long shot by Wesley and hit Beaupre, so no icing. And Joyce to start it out. Berglund trying to check it. Bounces at center ice and rolls right to Wesley. Wesley able to clear it out. Rouse with it for the Caps. Just underway in the third period. Langway is on with Rouse. Joyce trying to come out. He's broken up. Bruins keep it in. Can't set the play with Poulin. Poulin checked by Rouse. A battle for it in deep. Burridge trying to get it. Langway comes off with it. Christian moving right on him. Bruins pinch in. Wesley can't get it, but Bourque covers. Bourque gets it free. Flips it in. And Boston makes a change. First minute of play, third period, 2-1 the Boston Bruins. Janney forechecking, he's okay. After taking that wicked hit from Hunter after scoring the goal. Set up by Neely. In deep. Hard hit at the Boston end. Barreling in was Berglund. Puck goes wide. Deflects now in the corner. Prop trying to make the play out. And Boston's Don Sweeney gets it out for Janney. Janney picking up Neely. 3 caps back. Gains the line. Gives it for Neely. Baking in. Backhander and a save by Beaupre. Coming in on the left wing side. Janney setting up Neely. That's Neely's first shot on net of the game. Janney has one, and it was a score, and that's it for the line. Miller, long shot. Blocker save. Rebound. Leach keeping it in. Battling for it. Joyce behind the net. A jam in the corner. Galley there. Ridley trying to get it free. Ridley pulls it away. Puts it across. And it is kept in by Kleinendorf. Screen shot. It is blocked by Prop. Prop away to Janney. Breaks again. 2-on-2 with Neely. Gains the line. Drops it off on the right. Neely has to chase it. Put it back in front. And Janney couldn't get it. Following up, Alan Peterson able to keep it in. In the center ice, Kyprios now. An errant pass. Peterson gets it to Carpenter. Carpenter pokes it in deep. 2-1 Boston, third period. Shot by Carter. A save from 50 feet out. Rebound. Batted away and taken by Stevens as John Carter's had plenty of scoring chances from various ranges on the left wing. At center ice, Peterson breaks it up and clears it back in. Stevens winding up for the Caps. 2.5 minutes played, third period. 2-1 Boston. Breaking now over the line, Rouse. Rouse keeps it in, puts it in front. Missed by Kyprios. A rebound, Carter. Carpenter, they clear it out. Rouse fires it back in. All the way around the boards. The play called offside. 2-1 Bruins at the Cap Center.
Sandy coast through center ice. Going deep. In on Worsley. Goal! It's 2-0. Sanderson scores again.
Drive it around and out. O'Reilly trying to block it with O'Connell. Gainey stops. Loses to Peterson. Quick shot. Scored! Barry Peterson rang it off the goal. Here he comes along. Short-handed. He's in. He is stopped and scored by Sweeney in the follow-up. Sweeney, a short-handed goal.
Well, we discussed the keys to this game in the first period. Would nullify Washington's outside speed. Stride for stride, the Bruins have done that okay thus far. Be conscious of the late man coming in. Once Langway came in late, another time Rouse. It's okay for 40 minutes. Guard against overconfidence. I don't believe the Bruins are overconfident. Skating well at this point. Continue it.
Tucker and Poulin. Off on the left was Stevens. A shot knocked away by Andy Moe. Ricochet around the boards, kept in by Stevens. This shot wide. Wesley up for Burridge. Burridge gets it out. Bruins break. Poulin lead for Christian. Buried in. Christian to Poulin. Couldn't get the good wood on it. It rolled in on Beaupre. Bounces loose and taken by Joyce. Big chance there for Poulin and Christian. Berglund coming back. Broken up by Bob Beers on a poke check. Back comes Burridge over the line. Going deep. Behind the net. Checked by Rouse. Lost it to Stevens. Out comes Berglund with Joyce. Coming on Peterson. The shot blocked by Peterson. Fought for on the boards. Bruins trying to clear it out. A pile of players kept in by Tucker. Broken up by Christian. Can't clear it out. Kept in by Tucker. Pass in front. Loose. Taken out Berglund. Shot the save. Berglund walked in. Open on a backhander. And Andy Moe made the stop. Big one on Berglund there. Still 2-1 Boston. Randy Burridge. Boy, the Bruins failed to cover Berglund. Racing for it. Bob Sweeney in deep. He's a push to Hunter. Hunter gets it to Langway, winding up. 15:48 left in the third period. Hunter clearing in. Back foot first. Bourque. Clears it up on the right wing side. Collected by Byers. Byers on Stevens. Goes in. Shoots. Save. Beaupre. Puck kept in. Rolls in front. Byers couldn't get a handle on it. Lost his stick. It deflected off his skates. And into Beaupre for another save. And at the Boston line, Bourque breaks it up. Loose puck picked up now by Courtnall. Now for Johansson. Johansson in deep. Puts it in front. Courtnall misfired. Second shot just trickled in on Andy Moog. A break for Boston there on the misfire by Courtnall. 2-1 Bruins at the Cap Center.
Bobby Orr behind the net to Sanderson. Orr! Bobby Orr scores, and the Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
The Sports Museum salutes 65 years of Boston Bruins hockey with an exhibition of rare Bruins memorabilia. Experience the black and gold, now on display at the Sports Museum, 1175 Soldiers Field Road, Boston, Massachusetts. For information and hours, call 617-78-SPORT.
Here's Berglund, cuts right in. Everybody got picked up in a kind of a pick at the backhand away. Andy Moog stays with it. Great goaltending performance by Andy Moog again.
Our producer for TV 38 from Landover, Maryland, Ken London. With a face-off now to the left of Andy Moog. Almost 5 minutes played, third period. Each team with 4 shots. And Ridley is out there with Leach and Miller. Rouse and Stevens. Carpenter on the draw. Wins it. Raymond Bourque. Up the middle. Carpenter breaking. Carpenter go over the line. 3-on-2. Gives it to Prop. Prop puts it on net. Save. Neely in the corner with it. Trying to set a play in front. Couldn't do it. Prop had to put that one on net. Wesley moves in deep. Keeps it in. Around the boards. Janney, who's out now in place of Carpenter. It bounces to center ice. Bourque there. Wesley can't set a play. Oh, he is belted. What a hit by Leach. And the Bruins trying to get the loose puck at center ice. Can't. Stevens allowed to walk over the line and keep it in. Moves it in front. Blocked. Loose. Bruins skated out. Wesley now trying to send it away. Janney breaks. Neely trailing. Janney cutting in front. Prop trying to put it on net. Couldn't make it pay off. Heinendorst right back. A 3-on-2 for the Caps. Leach gives it off on the left for Ridley. Ridley for Leach. Blocked in front. Don Sweeney picks up the loose puck. Right back Boston. Don Sweeney flying, coming on Langway, going wide, trying to bear in. Taken to the boards, and he lets the puck go, moving back on defense. 6 minutes into the third period, 2-1 Boston. Goals by Christian, a power play. Janney, Druce, a power play for Washington. Don Sweeney clears it in. There have been 5 power plays for the Caps, 2 for Boston. In the center ice, breaking Johansson. The defenseman moving well, taken to the boards by Galley. Taken down in the corner, fought for it. Carpenter, a hit. Penalty coming up. And could be on the Bruins.
No, Kyprios has got to get it for nailing Galley from behind.
It is Kyprios, a cross check. 2-1 the Bruins. Third period at the Cap Center.
Well, Kyprios got the gate for running Gary Galley from behind. Andy Van Hellemond saw that one clear enough. I'm going to say hello to the Tewksbury Police. Billy Tubinis is here. Norman Linda Riley from Danvers. Dan Bretner, Dorchester, the Kern family in Marshfield. The Tucker Anthony program will be in Everett High School on Thursday. Looking forward to that.
Boston in a power play. They have 1 power play goal tonight. They are 1 for 2. That second power play, not too long, 42 seconds as a matter of fact. Poulin is out there with Christian and Burridge, and Rouse is able to clear it. Bourque and Wesley on for Boston. Miller up front with Ridley. Wesley starts up the middle to Burridge. Burridge drops it off on the right. Poulin hustles in, pokes it in, puts it across in front. Nobody there. Christian hustling in to keep it in. Can't do it. And into center ice. Bourque breaks it up. Bruins scrap for it. And Ridley and Miller doing an excellent job. Bourque now starts it away on a power play for Boston. Bruins leading 2-1. Christian wraps it in. Around the boards. Poulin able to keep it in. Trying to set a play. He is belted on the boards by Stevens. Broke up the play. The puck cleared, and back is Wesley. Wesley around away from Berglund into center ice. Neely with it on a pass from Janney over to Bork. Not a good power play by Boston, but excellent penalty killing by the Caps. Murray pinned in deep now. The Bruins get it. Janney, Galley, Bork. Bork closing. Now drops it back. Galley wheels it in. Janney, Neely, quick shot, one-timer, and it went wide. Pop knocked down in front. Another penalty on the Caps. Interference. And the Bruins will have a two-man advantage for 33 seconds. A rare situation for Van Hellemond, where this is the third period. You let everything go, but it is the fourth power play for Boston.
Well, maybe it's a retribution in the way the Caps are playing. The dirty part of it right here, goes across the crease. Beaupre, an elbow in the face. I think when you get it on the goalkeeper, I think that only punishes him.
Boston leads 2-1. Back in a moment. The Bork shot, save, loose, Boston, pull it! And it is 1-0 on a power play goal. Down goes a Canadian. Bruins keep it in to Janney behind the net. In front, shot, score! The Bruins win it in sudden death overtime. For Galley, a shot, high, rebound, hopped away. Wesley scores! Wesley with 1:13 left scores! And now the Bruins with a two-man advantage. Beaupre there interfering with Propp.
I mean, a kind of a blatant elbow. What I meant by it punishes the goaltender more than anyone. It's Beaupre's fault that this situation exists. The goaltender's just not protected. They get a chance. They're taking them down. They're taking them as frequently as the forwards are. So
draw to Neely from Christian. Neely holding, two-man advantage, Boston. Washington scored their goal, two-man advantage. Bork into Janney. Holding, Neely in front. Trying to put it across in front. Blocked, not cleared. Kept in by Wesley. 18 seconds, the two-man advantage. Into Christian. Christian trying to come in front. Beaupre smothers it.
Good chance by Davy Christian. He had the right idea. He was looking crossbar. Beaupre down. Just couldn't get it far enough away from the body. Wesley into Christian. Christian waits. Everybody's covered. Sneaks out now, and now he's going to try to go upstairs. Could have caught the seat of the pants of Scott Stevens.
And for Boston, a glorious opportunity, leading 2-1, a two-man advantage. Washington received a two-man advantage in the second period and tied up the game on the John Drew score, a rebound of a Stevens shot. The face-off now to the right of Beaupre. 13 seconds left.
Well, if you're going to do anything here on this 13-second advantage, certainly you got to win the face-off and win it cleanly.
Carpenter ready for the face-off, and Rod Langway is going to take it for the Caps.
Imagine he'll just try to take Carpenter's body and let Miller come in and pick up a loose puck, but Neely's right there.
And jammed up. Not cleared out. Big play by Wesley to keep it in. Now for Bork. Into Janney. Janney back for Bork. Bork off for Wesley. Back for Bork. Bork into Janney. In front. Blocked. Bork with it. Man is out. Janney holding. Across, and Bork couldn't get it. Right outside the crease on a pass. Well, Janney still a one-man advantage. Bork down to Janney behind the net. Quickly in front. Neely was knocked down. Couldn't get it. Wesley keeps it in. Now Langway fighting for it. Rolls to the corner. Miller able to clear it out. 59 seconds left on the Boston power play. They had a two-man advantage for 33 seconds. 11:04 left, third period, 2-1 Boston. Neely missed it. A pass from Bork, and Murray clears it away.
Neely was dumping that to Poulin.
And the Bruins still in the power play, 40 seconds left. Galley over the line. Neely barreling in. Has it near the net. Put it in front, and Murray intercepted. Murray gets it out now to Ridley. Ridley broken up. Bork forced back. Starts back for Boston. 20 seconds. Clear in by Bob Sweeney. Janney is on there. Around the boards. Puck kept in by Janney. Back for Bork. In deep for Burridge. Burridge behind the net. Bob Sweeney trying to get it. It pops in the air, goes to the corner, and the penalty is up. And with it, Bork. His pass blocked. Burridge with it. Full strength, the Caps. Burridge gets it back. Shot, score! Burridge! With 10:01 left in the third period, Randy Burridge makes it 3-1 for Boston.
What a magician that Craig Janney is. What a play he makes. I believe he just slides it over to Burridge, a little bit over the back of the net. Randy Burridge unmolested side of the net, but Craig Janney just has so much talent. He's back there and left alone right here. He's going to find Burridge. How he got it over the back of that net and laid that pass down, a thing of beauty. What a player. Ray Bork tries to find Burridge. Tough break there, hits the skate. Burridge sees Janney behind the net, but he gets poke checked. Janney now has it, and he just quick release to Burridge. Beaupre just can't pick that up. Not his fault. Great play by Janney. Good finish by that man right there, Randy Burridge. Having a good playoff for himself.
It was not a power play goal, but it came as the result of the power play.
But when you got a two-man advantage, the Washington Capitals, they kill that off. Then they kill off the penalty. And then they get everybody back and they cough up a goal. That hurts.
Burridge from Janney and Bork at 9:59. So Janney out there for a goal and an assist in the game. He was tied for 5th overall scoring Stanley Cup play in 11 games. He was tied for 5th, and now he's moved up in the scoring. This clear in into the stands. Boston 3, Washington 1. We'll return in a moment. On the Beltway.
On the Beltway out in the middle of nowhere.
You can have the Beltway.
Yeah, I got to say hi to Mac and all the kids at Abington High School. Get a chance.
3-1 Boston. Wesley wraps it in. 9:35 left, third period. Bruins drop it back. Wesley shot and a screen deflected wide, blocked in front. And Trop fights in deep. And out comes Johansson. Tucker. He's broken up by Wesley on a poke check. Puck cleared back in deep, and Bob Beers takes over. Young man who has been a big surprise, so capable for the Boston Bruins. Top player for Maine Mariners on defense all season long. In deep, knocked down is Wesley by Berglund. For Joyce, shot blocked wide by Andy Moog. Berglund knocked down Wesley, set up Joyce for a real threat in front. Stevens wraps it back. Moog stops it behind the net for Wesley. Around the boards, Christian able to tap it to the Washington line. Painter takes over now with Rouse. This one deflects away, taken now by Courtnall. Walks in, shot at a save. That puck deflected away from the Boston defense. In deep, Bork fell down. Courtnall with it behind the net, trying to put it in front. Knocked away, but not out. Kept in by Rouse. Broken up, and Bork clears it away. Courtnall walked in again. He's had a block of chances, most of them missing the net. Here's Hunter barging in on Carter. Puck is cleared, back for it, Rouse. 8 minutes left, third period. Boston 3 and Washington 1. Craig Janney a goal and an assist. Caps move in, the puck trickles off the stick of Don Sweeney and is tied up now by Moog, and here's Hunter in to try and create something.
Ray Bork is going over Jeff Courtnall. Give Bork an elbow. Bork retaliated.
And it is a power play.
I don't blame him either, I tell you. Jeff Courtnall.
It will be the 6th Washington power play. That was behind the play in the neutral zone as the puck trickled off Don Sweeney into Smoke.
Right here, Ray Bork just going in, stick down. There's Courtnall, punches him. Now Bork just elbows him back. Courtnall acts like he got hit with an axe.
6th power play for Washington. The Bruins have had 4. Boston scored on one of them. Dave Christian, the first goal of the game, set up by Randy Burridge, as Burridge has a goal and an assist. Boston leads it 3-1. Ray Bork in the penalty box, and this is the second time that he has gone in. And the faceoff will be to the right of Andy Moog. John Druce scored a power play goal for Washington, their only score of the game. Christian, Janney, and Burridge, the goal scorers for Boston.
I believe the statistic was the Capitals went 117 minutes, 34 seconds between goals. Andy Moog just allowing that early one by Druce.
Stevens and Johansson out there. Ridley with Joyce and Tucker up front. And Dave Christian on the faceoff. Batted around. Cleared out by Carpenter as Christian won that one. And Carpenter able to clear it. Under 8 minutes left, third period. For the Caps, Johansson, a long shot. Wide. Kept in by Ridley behind the net. Moog trying to hustle it around and kept in by Stevens. Into the corner, Tucker. Ridley. Back for Joyce. Broken up on the play. Bruins fail to clear it out. Batted back in the corner for Joyce. Joyce hit by Galley. They battle in the corner to the right of Moog. Galley gets it. Taps it around. Peterson trying to get control. Oh, what a wicked elbow in the head by Tucker.
And he let it die. Van Hellemond was only 6 feet from that.
1:10 left. And to get Peterson on the head, you got to reach up. Power play. Cleared around the boards. Broken up by Poulin and fired out. Under 7 minutes left. 54 seconds left on the power play. 3-1 Boston. Rouse to clear in. Moog blocks it. Let it drop it off. Bruins wheel it around. And a breakout here by Poulin. Stevens back. Poulin has to go wide. Gets it over the line. Pass across. Tip into the corner. Trop battling for it. Bruins almost had a 2-on-1 shot on there. 30 seconds left. In the center ice. Bruins break it up. Loose puck. Trop hustles after it. Plays it back. And Wesley clears it. Oh, what a cross check by Hunter. I just knocked down Wesley with a cross check.
Van Hellemond was ducking from the shot. And Wesley fired out, never saw that.
7 seconds left on the power play. Hunter takes a high one from Bob Sweeney, a high stick. Check. Courtnall starts back. Courtnall is tripped. Leach trying to move in. Checked by Bork, who's back out. And cleared away and out. Boston back at full strength. Bork out of the box. No threats there. Now Leach has one over the line. Deep shot. Save. Andy Moog. The rebound. The shot missed. A great chance there for Berglund. And wait a minute. A whistle now by Van Hellemond. Oh, Berglund came roaring in and steamed one but missed the net. With the score, Bruins 3, Capitals 1. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Mike Greenwell, and I want to invite all of you to Fenway Park on Saturday, June the 9th, when we play the Cleveland Indians at 1:05 p.m. It's Very Fine Helmet Day, and the first 15,000 fans 15 years and younger will receive a replica of the Boston Red Sox batting helmet, compliments of Very Fine fruit juices. You'll look like a big leaguer in this great helmet, so don't miss out. Tickets are on sale at Fenway Park. You can also charge tickets by calling 617-267-1700. That's Very Fine Helmet Day.
Kelly Miller is out for interference. That's what created the situation.
That's what makes all this happen. Puck comes loose. In the corner, everybody's taken out of the play. When he knocks Andy Moog down, that makes it clears the net out.
And Berglund missed the net anyway.
Unloaded a cannon. Hit the glass. Sounded nice. Not very effective, however.
Derek, you talked earlier about the penalty killing. None better in that situation there at 3-1.
No, very impressed with the penalty killing of the Bruins. What they're doing is anticipating extremely well, and they're not panicking. A lot of confidence. The puck is bouncing. When the save is made, someone's looking for the rebound.
No shots by Washington on that power play, and the Caps were trailing 3-1. We have 5:28 left in the third period. Boston with the man advantage. And Galley rushes. The drive in. Trop hustles in. Langway has it and clears it. Kind of mixed emotions by the Bruins in this situation. You don't, first thought, don't give up any chance for a short-handed bid. Bork gains the line, clears it in. Going for it, Neely. Neely back for Bork. He's at the left point. Up for Neely. Neely's pass across, knocked away by Murray. Under 5 minutes left, third period, man advantage, Boston. In the center ice, moving well, Gary Galley. Up for Neely. Neely's pass deflected in front for Langway. Can't clear it out, stolen by Neely. Neely across, in. And he's taken down by Kleinendorf before he can make an effective shot in. Coming in on the off-wing side, Cam Neely. Craig Janney a goal and an assist. Randy Burridge a goal and an assist. Here's Janney. Can't move in. Dropped it off. Taken over by Bork, who stays on with Wesley. 38 seconds left. 4 men rushing Boston over the line for Poulin. Poulin in deep. Burridge back for a shot wide by Christian. Kept in by Wesley. Wesley elects to move it in deep. Burridge has it. He has a goal and an assist. Flips it for Bork, and it's outside the line, over the stick of Ray Bork. Moves back carefully. Now Wesley plays it deeper for Bork. The power play just about up. Bruins lead 3-1. 3:43 left. Long drive in, bounces, and Christian hustles in and gets it. No icing on the play. Kept in now. Centering pass blocked in front. Poulin couldn't get it. Full strength. Kelly Miller out. After serving time for interference. Bruins clear it out. Rouse breaks it up. Loose puck picked up by Don Sweeney. 3:19 left, third period. 3-1 Boston. Don Sweeney drops it to the Washington line. Forechecking is Burridge. Loose puck knocked back in by Bob Sweeney. 3 minutes left, third period. 3-1 Boston. Goals by Christian, Burridge, and Janney. And Caps. Johansson moves it over the line, and Courtnall didn't get a shot. It just went off his stick wide. Around the boards, Johansson, a screen shot, blocked wide. Bob Sweeney able to get it, clear it out, and breaking Carter. With Carpenter, he drops it in. Mike Milbury holding with Carpenter out there. 2:35 left in the third period. Center ice, Wesley breaks it up. Here's Carpenter, bearing in, tough angle, shot, and it's deflected wide. All the way down to the Boston end. This is not icing. Pretty good scoring bid for Carpenter there. Coming in on the left wing side. 3-1 the Bruins.
He almost had that far side.
Bruins break it out, and Galley whips it down to the Caps end. 2 minutes left in the third period. Errant pass picked off by Don Sweeney and fed right back in the Caps end. Under 2 minutes left in the third period. We'll keep an eye on Beaupre. Rouse trying to come out. Rouse to Berglund, broken up. Caps have to regroup. Tucker skates it free. Tucker can't move in on Galley. Over the line now comes Johansson for a shot. Caught and dropped by Moog. 1:30 left. Beaupre stays in. Bruins clear. This will be icing. 3-1 the Bruins. Back in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to urge you.
A limited number of tickets for Bruins home playoff game K will go on sale tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Game K tickets will be available for either Game 7 of the Washington series or a Stanley Cup final game to be determined. Call 617-720-3434 or 1-800-382-8080. Tickets will not be sold at the Boston Garden.
Well, there's not that many people left. No pom-poms for sure.
Caps keep it in. Beaupre still in the net, but the puck goes to center ice. And with it, Neely. His pass blocked. Leach trying to come back. Bruins check the play. 1:14 left. Beaupre stays in. Bruins control it. Wesley trying to gain the red line. Does. Drops it over the Caps line. And we're down to 1 minute left. 3-1 Boston. Beaupre stays in there. Ridley's pass taken over by Ray Bourque. Bourque clears it out. And not icing. Leach checked by Prop. Now they move it away. Over the line comes Miller. Miller broken up. Cleared. Out goes Beaupre. 40 seconds left. That net is empty. Prop ridden off the puck. With it, Neely in the Boston zone. Now to Wesley. Wesley to Prop. Rolls down. Johansson takes it. 30 seconds left. A 3-1 Boston lead. Courtnall breaking out. Over the line. Shifting. Broken up. Neely. Maybe the open net. He scores. Right through two Washington Capital defensemen, Stevens and Johansson. And with 21 seconds left, another empty netter for Neely to make it 4-1.
A little shove there by, after Cam shot it, by Hunter. Hunter's yapping with Carpenter. That's all he has left. There's the revenge you want, really, right here. Great poke check by Ray Bourque. Cam Neely says thank you. A quick turn, he waits, calmly finds the opening. Nice wrist shot.
Overall, his 10th series goal. Empty netter, 4-1, 21 seconds left. And a commanding lead in the series for the Boston Bruins. 3 games to none.
And an assist on that goal, number 77, Ray Bourque.
Ray Bourque an assist on that because Bourque broke it up at the Boston line and deserved. Carter clears it in. Beaupre back in the net. And that's it. Caps tied it up with a 2-man advantage, a power play goal. And there's Mold picking one off. And what a solid, what a play he made there. Not that it was going to score, but.
That was going to go in. He one-hopped it. Nice first base move there.
The Bruins salute Andy Mold. Again, solid in nets. As Washington had 26 shots, Boston 24. The final score, Boston 4, Washington 1.
And so the Bruins have taken a 3-0 lead in this Wales Conference title series. 4-1 win over the Washington Caps at the Cap Center tonight. No margin for error now for the Patrick Division champions. The game was in doubt, though, as we came into the final period. It was Boston 2, Washington 1 until Randy Burridge's goal midway in the third.
His pass blocked. Burridge with it. Full strength, the Caps. Burridge gets it back. Shot, score! Burridge!
9:59 the time of the goal by Burridge to give the Bruins a lead of 2. And when the Caps had to pull the goalie for the extra skater in the final minute, Cam Neely found the empty net, and the Bruins leave as 4-1 winners. Boston goal scorers in Game 3. Christian in the first period, Janney in the second, then it was Burridge and Neely in the third period. John Druce had the only goal of the night for Washington. It was his 14th goal of the postseason, but the Bruins win it. They lead the series 3-0 with the possible clincher, the sweeper, Wednesday night. That once again will be in Landover, Maryland. Now, if Washington wins that one, Game 5 would be back at the Garden on Friday night. That game would be seen on WSBK television. NESN's next live Red Sox telecast will be tonight at 10:30 from Seattle's Kingdome, second game of 3 from out there. Ned Martin and Jerry Remy will have the call right after Bob Kurtz and Red Sox Digest at 10 on NESN, your ticket to Red Sox baseball. Again, the final score in Game 3, Boston Bruins 4, the Washington Capitals 1.
This is NESN, your ticket to New England sports.